All right, so here is attempt 2 at getting the boat out to demo all the modifications and additions and make sure I like how everything's set up before I screw it down and finalize it. Tried to take it out the other day. Dock was iced over and I didn't have enough oomph to get through the ice out to open water. It's been 50 degrees plus the last 2 days, so all the ice is gone. I'm out at Badger Creek State Park, a little 250 acre lake. Not another boat on it today, so it should be a good day to try and demo some of the features and just get comfortable in the boat trying to fish. So I mean, first things first, I haven't fished out of it yet, so I just have my tackle bag thrown in the top, tank weld, so I can go through it, pull stuff out, put it where I want to be, and then we'll obviously not have it going forward. I've posted up a lot of pictures about the electronics pod already. I've got the Garmin UHD 93, so the 9-inch touchscreen with down and side imaging. Did have to do some wiggling and finagling to get the transducer hopefully down low enough, so that's one of the things that we'll be testing out today. And again, I've posted some of this stuff up already on the page, but I did do the through box wiring, so all my electrical cords just kind of stuck in this thing for right now, so I can unplug it. I charged the pod via that port last night, worked great. I've got the USB charger and voltmeter on the front there, so that's all up and ready to go. I'm going to be running motor power. This is just a really old, like 15-20-year-old 27-pound thrust Minn Kota that Dad had laying around in the garage, so going to experiment with it. I've got, you know, maybe 4 feet of electrical cable on it to get it back to my PWM, and I'll kind of show that when I get around to the other side of the boat. Just use some electrical and plumbing fittings to try and get the power cable all cleaned up and looking nice on there. Here's something that I have to clean up. I'm just kind of testing it today. I've got one of these clam cleats on the side to put tension on my Yak Gadget anchor pin. So we'll kind of test that out, make sure I like the pin first, and then come back and clean up this cleat. Also might come back around, since I'm not using the steering handle on this side. I might feed that wire through the steering controls tube that's in the hull, but we'll get to that if we need to. On the seat, I did go ahead and put the bungees on there before I even got out on the water. I do have a bungee retention system on the tray as well to keep it from sliding all the way out. Flag kit, that's the Mr. Santos special. You can look up his posts if you want to see how it's made. It's just like a $14 kit off of Amazon, plus a $10 light off of Amazon, all put together. I use zip ties. He used a cable gland to make it look a little bit nicer, but to each their own. It's nice and cheap. It gets the job done. Black pack crate. A lot of good reviews on it. I didn't like it when I put it together. We'll see if I like it out on the water. Some of the immediate improvements I did was put hinges on it, because the lid was falling back and pissing me off. Then I also put a bungee retention on it just to keep it from falling over. Got the 55 amp hour Amped Outdoors lithium battery for my trolling motor just in here for now. That might move out, and then I've got it just wired. Everything is removable, so this power cable is just like a 3-foot power cable that goes to my PWM, and we'll show that when we get around to the other side. Like I said, I got the pin anchor, so we'll see how that works today. This is how I'm mounting my flag on the back. Was able to just get some T-bolts to go in the track, and use the mount that actually came with that flagpole kit to put it there. I have modified the rudder. It's kind of rough right now. If I like how it's steering, I'll clean it up. The first time I took the boat out just to paddle around, I didn't have the big rudder on there, and I could definitely tell that it was a bear to twist around. Here's my PWM. Right hand side, I got it on a ram mount, cup holder mount. Power, motor, both have plugs on them, so I can disconnect that box, run my motor directly to the battery if needed, or just take that box off and put it away. I put it in the black pack during transport to try and keep it from getting dinged up and whatnot. I did put the Yak Attack 6-inch rail on the gunnel with the Omega rod holder. Not sure if I'll need it. I just figured that's a pretty easy mod to do, and if I ultimately don't like it there, obviously that rod holder can go elsewhere. And then finally, using the Brocraft offset rod holders for now, or not rod holder, but paddle holder. We'll see if I like it there, or if I end up just putting the paddle away somewhere if I don't end up using it with the motor. And then obviously here's my $300 trailer that I found on the Facebook Marketplace that some guy was selling because he was moving, was already set up for 2 pedal-driven fishing kayaks, so that'll work great for both the Shearwater and then the wife's yellowfin, since they both kind of have the same hull on them. It's worked good so far. Need to work on the lighting a little bit, not having turn signals right now, but I'm also at a lake that's about 3 minutes down a gravel road from my house. So let's get it out on the water, test some things, and we'll go from there.